as a, as I said, a super lawyer who represents, some of the people who are in the worst of positions, we've seen the resolution at this point of, and by the way, salute to everybody who has been pointing out to me that XXXTentacion, he has gained the most amount of streams he's ever gotten in his whole career, even though he's been deceased for 6 years.
I represented him in a bond hearing. He was
Really?
a good kid. Yeah, nice kid. Nice kid. I talked to him for a while. He's a good kid. Very, very. Listen, all my clients have some uniqueness to them, and whenever someone's an artist or sports figure, they always have interesting backgrounds, interesting takes on things. I thought, I represented DMX very early in my career.
Did you?
And yeah,
how was that?
And it was amazing. I really, when DMX was on and like just having a conversation with him, Earl, he was really, his dad was a jazz musician. He gave me great stories about his parents. It's just, his stories were very, very interesting. And like, just his whole, it was a different experience than I thought it was going to be when I first met him. When I first came in, I thought, you just know what you know about DMX, and then when you actually meet the person and they have like more to them, a lot of depth. He was an interesting guy. I thought he was a really, really, and there's another guy I went to war with, Joe Arcapaio in Arizona had it out for him, the sheriff that was ultimately indicted. But then I think he got a pardon too. But him and I would go at it. He'd want to say something about DMX, and I felt, very, I take those things personally.
Too, you're right.
Yeah, so I take those things personally. And he had an amazing attorney in New York too. And that attorney in New York, I think his daughter is still a defense attorney in New York, and she's awesome too. And it's Murray, I can't remember his last name, but he was a phenomenal attorney and a great guy. We had a lot of conversations about Earl, and he treated Earl, DMX, he treated him like he was a relative, and so did his daughter. Like he was part of their family because they represented him for so long. And I really related to that because I get very involved with my clients in terms of